Well, hi guys, welcome back to another Yonder Mountain Adventure. And what an adventure this one's been, folks. You join us at the north end of the Isle of Skye, the Trottenish Peninsula. And I've been roaming around northwest Scotland and the Isle of Skye for the past 3 nights. I've had a fantastic time and I've really seen some spectacular things, guys. Talk about sunsets. Wow, holy mackerel. Nothing short of unbelievable. Started off, had my first night at Glencoe. That was a fantastic, it was quite late at the party. I then went to Arrowsake Beach. Had a fantastic roaring fire on the beach. And watched the most magnificent sunset. And then tried to get the ferry across to Isle of Skye, but it was down to a 4-car ferry. There'd been some problems with the main ferry. Anyway, drove around. And then, of course, we're here, Isle of Skye, ladies and gentlemen. The old misty isle. Unbelievable. Last night, sunset was spectacular. Looking out over this incredible seascape, guys. And as I was sat there with me roaring fire, literally just over there, I was watching a pod of minke whales just cruising along the coastline. Unbelievable. Anyway, folks, today's adventure is all about soaking up a little bit of history. We're going to go for a wander down through the Quiraing, maybe do a little bit of fishing, find our perfect pitch for tonight, big roaring fire, fantastic eating segment, couple of adult beverages, no problem. Wow, don't miss a thing, guys. Isle of Skye, fantastic. Well, folks, just a very short walk from the car, looking out over this fantastic, dramatic, prehistoric landscape. We've got a 14th century castle. This is Duntulm Castle. This is in the north end, Duntulm of all places, Isle of Skye. Looking out across the Isle of Harris and Lewis. And this was built in the about 1400, and amid serious feuds between the MacLeods and the MacDonald clans. And the feuding was all about territorial dominance, really. That's what it was all about, as it was. You know, I've talked in previous videos about, you know, the border reivers and all of the unrest. It was exactly the same up here. And these feuds went on. You know, there was arson, there was raping and pillaging, there was stealing of cattle and livestock. I mean, it was just a barbaric times. And even right the way up here in the north of the Isle of Skye, even these castles were heavily fortified, of course. And it was just, hello, Mr. Sheep. I didn't see you there. Heavily fortified, and there was just massive feuds. This particular castle, looking right out on the peninsula here, in actual fact, saw quite a lot of devastation by the rival clans, and the feuds went on, I think, until about 1600, when the Privy Council stepped in, stopped all the feuding, and then at about 1800 this was abandoned and just left derelict for fat old Geordie blokes like me to come wandering around in 2026. Absolutely fantastic. Let's go and have a look around. Wow. You can see its prominence, it's right out. You can see along the top here, those holes along there, that would have been for the roof beams coming across here, pitched roof. And this hole or doorway here would have been perfect for them to just keep an eye on invading forces. Of course, you had to remain very vigilant, guys, and you look at this. Who's been here and what they've been doing? The MacLeods. Oh, wowzer. My God, look at this. Look at this, guys. I mean, what on earth? I don't know if A, I'll be able to get in, or B, if I can get in, will I be able to... Oh, look at that, it goes all the way back. Right, guys, we've got to get in. Oh, it's not built for a man of my dimensions. But we are in. Unbelievable. What must this have been? Who's been here? And what they've been doing. Look at that. It's quite reminiscent of the Quiraing hole in Northumberland. Who's emerged from that stone-like birthing canal over the years. Unbelievable. Wow. Well, folks, if this isn't prescription nature, I don't know what is. Wow. I'll tell you what, folks, I don't know if you've seen the Highlander, the film, but you can just imagine, can't you? Places like these, local unrest, clans against clans, clansmen against clansmen. Just incredible, folks. And in actual fact, as I was driving up past Staffin, I drove through the film set for the brand new Highlander film, which is coming out. They're filming on Isle of Skye right now. And I drove past it. I didn't see Henry Cavill or Russell Crowe, but they've been spotted in and around the area, so another one to watch out for, the Highlander. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. 8 o'clock on a Tuesday morning, the sun splitting the skies. 14th century castle, steeped in history. North End, Isle of Skye. It doesn't get much better than this, folks. What a time to be alive. Right, we're going to have a drive further up the coastline, up to Uig. I'm going to stop off and get some supplies, make a cup of tea, bacon sandwich, and then we're going to head down the Quiraing Road, talk about biblical landscapes. We'll have a drive along there, hopefully park up. That's if the Highlander film set hasn't taken it over, but we'll try it anyway, because I want to have a bit of a walk through the Quiraing, show you guys this prehistoric landscape, and then we're going to go and find our perfect pitch for tonight. Back to the illustrious Starship Voyager. Well, what a place, guys, we've made it. This is the Quiraing on the Isle of Skye, on the known as the Trottenish Ridge, and this was formed 60 million years ago, and it's old red sandstone, and the softer rock beneath the heavier rock, or the stronger rock, created all of these landslips which you've seen. Right, we've got a bit of a bad step to get across here. Fantastic. Yeah, you can really get a sense of the prehistoric nature of Isle of Skye when you get up here onto Quiraing, and you can see the landslips, the layers of land where the softer rock has given way to the harder, heavier rock 60 million years ago. Well folks, I've said it before and I'll say it again, if this isn't prescription nature, I don't know what is. Oh, I feel like you're on top of the world. Oh, what a day, ladies and gentlemen. The sun is splitting the skies. We've got the Old Manor store just behind me there. I've just done 45 minutes worth of fishing just down at Stafford. Didn't catch anything, doesn't matter. What a beautiful spot. And now we're just driving a little bit off the island here. You can see the Coolins, the Jaggy Mountains there, the Black Coolin Mountains of Isle of Skye, just up there. There is nothing better for your mental health than driving around the Highlands of Scotland, and especially Skye. Right, I want to see if the film crew are still here. In fact, it looks like they are. Let's see if we can see Russell Crowe and Henry Carville. There can be only one Highlander. Right folks, we're off. I'll go slow, so hopefully we can see there's a big crew of people. And you can see them up there, just at the waterfall. Can we see them? I don't know if there's any actual filming going on there now, but there we go. Somebody dressed up for there's plenty of people. Well, fantastic folks. I wonder if Russell Crowe and his crony Henry Carville were there, giving it the bigging up on the waterfall. What a place, man. Unbelievable. Enough of this hobnobbing with the stars. Let's hit the road and we'll find our perfect pitch. I'm going to stop off for some supplies first. I fancy a massive steak. Probably the biggest steak I can find, I think, from the eating segment tonight. Let's have a look, see what we can find, guys. And I think also because I need to be at home tomorrow, it's going to be, I'm about 8 hours, 7.5 hours away from home. So I ideally want to try and camp somewhere a little bit closer to break the back of the journey. There we go, Isle of Skye. Fantastic. Well folks, we have made it. We're back at my favourite beach down in Quiraing. Absolutely fantastic. I couldn't not come back. It's as simple as that. We're in for a fantastic night, guys. It's 17 degrees, there's a little bit of wind, but we're going to be in for another spectacular sunset here. Tide's out at the minute. I'm going to go for a wander along the Silver Sands here. And there's only a few people along the park up there as well, which is perfect. So it just means we're not going to be interfering with people's peace and quiet. But we're in for a fantastic sunset. We've got egg and rum, and then further over there we've got the Isle of Skye, which is where we were this morning and this afternoon. So I've literally drove all the way around because the ferry was off, and it's only taken a couple of hours drive. It was worth it. I was thinking I'll maybe just go down to Glencoe because I didn't want to have a drive from Isle of Skye all the way back to Northumberland tomorrow, but I thought, right, I'm here. This is the place for me. Let's get Quiraing. Right, I'll show you around the setup in the car, guys, and what we're having for the world famous eating segment tonight, and then we'll get the fire up and running, and we'll crack open our first beer. Is this the third time? If this isn't prescription nature, I don't know what is. Let's go. I'll show you the car. So this is where pitch tonight. A couple of campers along there. I'll be quiet because I don't want to interfere with the night. Fantastic. Right, let's have a look. We've got my seat, we've got my logs, we've got the fire pit, and we've got the setup. We've got the powered by the mighty Affery. That's been powering everything for the past 4 days, and I'm still on 38%, and that's been running the kettle and the electric blanket and all kinds of stuff. I've also got the little All Powers Volix P300. That's just an excellent bit of kit there, just really to keep charging things up. And of course, you know the setup, guys. The observation deck, super comfy, loads of room, fantastic. Right guys, we'll go from right to left. We've got a prescription nature mug for cuppers. We've got a vitamin drink there. We've got a Loch Lomond Brewery Wild Horizon. That's a Napier. We've got the passion fruit, and we've got also, I bought myself one of the Isle of Skye Brewing Company. That's a craft lager. So that's the drinks for tonight. Nothing too mental. We've got some olives with feta cheese, and for the main event, look at this. It keeps going. It keeps going. Look at this. It keeps going. That's like the size of your arm. Beef pop eyes. What's that? Pop eye. I don't know. Pop eye steak. Oh, fantastic, with some chipotle or chipotle sauce, hot sauce there. I've got some shortbread fingers and some Mr. Kipling angel slices. Woo-hoo-hoo. And for my mate Toffee Head, I have bought some bacon grill. I'll tell you about that in just a minute. But what a setup, guys. Look at that. Unbelievable. Well folks, I think the gist here is I'm going to sit there, crack open a beer or a bottle, and I'm going to chill out for about half an hour. And then what I think I might do is I might do what I did the last time that I was here, and that is just to maintain people's tranquility. They don't want to hear me slobbering on over a steak. So I might take the grill just over onto the other little beach there. Here we go. This is the start of the sunset. Fantastic. Oh, this is the life. Passion fruit martini. Cheers, guys. We're in for another absolute corker. That's 3 nights in a row that I've had. Absolutely unbelievable. Hey guys, I want to do a quick Yonder Mountain Facebook community shout out, and this one's a special one as well, guys. Actually, it's a very special one, and I'll tell you who it's for. Somebody who has played a major instrumental role in the channel. My good mate, the one and only Mr. Toffee Head himself. Toffee, hello mate. Actually, it's not just for you, Toffee. It's for you and your good lady, Danielle. Hello, Danielle. Toffee's an admin of the group. He was one of the first ones. In fact, it was basically him, Simo, and Double D who said, get the Facebook community up and running. So we ended up doing it, and it's turned into something fantastic. And Toffee's just a great guy. You've seen him on many videos. Most popular one probably Yonder and the Bandit. We always do the comedy sketches. Anyway, basically the gist of tonight's shout out is you're not expecting a Toffee, and neither's Danielle neither. Toffee and Danielle are expecting a baby any minute now. It's fantastic. I'm absolutely over the moon for both of you. for all of the family, for your son Jack Toffee, who's got himself a little brother on the way. It's just absolutely amazing. And Danielle, you've been fantastic. She hasn't really had any sickness or no, she's managed it, no bother at all, no twisting or moaning. She's just an absolute legend. So I just want to say, absolutely fantastic. I love you all, and it couldn't happen to a nicer couple. Honestly, these guys are, talk about legends, the biggest and best legends there are. I reckon in the next couple of weeks, this new ray of sunshine, which is quite apt given where we are, will be here amongst us, and hopefully within the next 5 years coming out on some camps with her. So ladies and gentlemen, tonight's Yonder Mountain Facebook community shout out is for my good mate Toffee Head, the lovely Danielle and all the family, and here's a big cheers to the latest addition to the Toffee Head family. Fantastic. Right guys, I'm gonna sup another beer, and basically we're gonna get the fire on down this little cove. As you can tell, the wind's just still quite high, but man, this sunset, unbelievable. Oh guys, what a night, unbelievable. I've just got the fire pit fired right up there. The stars, the camera will not pick it up, but the stars and the moon and the sunset have been nothing short of unbelievable. And I know I've already done a shout out for the video tonight for my good mate Toffee Head and Danielle. But a little bit earlier on tonight, someone or another camper here was walking down the toilet block and came back and he went, "Yonder!" Anyway, what an absolute cracking night I've had. Daryl, lovely to meet you, mate. Lovely to meet you. What an absolutely cracking lad. And anyway, Daryl has been watching the videos, he's been enjoying them, and he's getting out there in his VW caddy, and he's doing the business big time. He's going all over the place and he's enjoying some prescription nature, and he said to us, "Come over for a beer." So I went over, and he was there with his mate Jim. Hello Jim, lovely to meet you, mate, and your good lady. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. And the dogs, and we've just had a couple of hours just sat around the campfire chewing the fat and having a fantastic night. Lovely to meet you, lads. Two Glaswegian lads, they were absolute belters. Thanks very much for watching the videos, lads. I'm pleased you're enjoying it. And we've had a cracking night. Thanks very much for your hospitality. Much appreciated. Anyway, we're about to cook up this massive steak. And once we've done that, of course, I'm going to be crawling into my scratcher for the night. Let's get the sizzle factor on the go. We need to get this a massive steak on the go right now. Oh yeah. The steak is the lengthy arm. Popeye steak cooked on the open grill. Up in northwest Scotland. Doesn't get much better than this, guys, does it? That is actually totally delicious. It's a tricky one, this one, guys. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Oh yeah. Right, guys, you don't need to see the rest of this carnage. I'm going to dust this right off. I'll see you guys when I'm in my scratcher. Fantastic. What a day. What a week. We're on Isle of Skye this morning, checking out some ancient history and going for a walk through a prehistoric landscape. And now we're at the other end looking out over the Isle of Skye and having a cracker night with some cracker people. Just goes to show prescription nature at its best, guys. Absolutely unbelievable. Anyway, I'm gonna dust off this fantastic bit of cake. I'm gonna jump into my scratcher and I'll see you guys in the morning. So it's a good night and God bless for me. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the morning. Well, we're up. We're vertical. Hey, what a class night last night was. A couple of beers. Actually, probably a couple too many, to be honest. It was class. Meeting Daryl and his mate Jim and his good lady and the dogs. Just having a couple of hours really good crack. Amazing, isn't it? You know, when you come out of different places and you just meet some fantastic people. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's absolutely class. I was going to go for a bit of a leg stretcher while I'm here. It's early. I'm going to make the most of it before I do the slow drive back to Bonnie, Northumberland. I've got quite a bit to do today as well when I get back home. And back to the grind tomorrow as well. So I'm going to make the most of this beautiful place while I'm here. Fantastic. What a fantastic adventure. The past 3 days have been amazing, just adventuring about. And I didn't do a video for the first 3 days. Sometimes it's just nice just to soak it up without thinking about content, which is exactly what I did. And of course, I'm the same as you and everybody else. You know, when you're busy at work and you're just constant all the time, you've got to get out and get a reset. And this is it. This is the reset. I know a good mate of mine, Graham, hello Graham, has always said, this is the antidote to modern day life. And he's dead right. That's exactly what it is, folks. Exactly what it is. And this is why I come out and do these types of things. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. A little bit of history over on the Isle of Skye and a nice hike up in the Quiraing. So I hope you've enjoyed it, folks, and especially the camp here last night. Showed you some beautiful areas around the Isle of Skye and mainland Scotland as well. I hope you've enjoyed it, folks. I've got another trip coming up. In fact, I'm at work for a week and then I've got 7 days off. So I'm going to be going up and doing the North Coast. So do stay tuned, folks. If you're enjoying this type of thing, remember to give the video a thumbs up. Obviously, it helps with the YouTube algorithm. But most importantly, it lets me know that you're enjoying this type of stuff. I'll keep on making videos just like it. Hit the subscribe button. It's completely free for you and it does help the channel massively. Hit that hype button, comments, swipe along, hype. Helps boost the channel a little bit. And remember, hit the notification bell. That way, every time we upload a new Yonder Mountain Adventure, you get a buzzer on your phone. And you'll not miss a thing. Well, folks, I think I'm going to just knock up a couple of miles along the coastline here. And just make the most of it while I'm here. Although I will be back next week. We've got some fantastic adventures coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely fantastic. We've got the North Coast coming right up. That'll be within the next week or two. In fact, it's probably going to start next Sunday. So we've definitely got that one. And after that, we're going to do some kayaking. It's going to be, I'm going to try and do a few more hills if I can. Nothing too mental, just within my capabilities. But we've got some great adventures coming right up. But anyway, I'm going to close it off here, guys. Remember the importance this week. I was talking about it last night with Daryl and Jim. Just the importance of getting away from the TV and the doom and gloom. Get off the sofa. Like I always say, every single video I've said it. Get your backpack on and head out somewhere beautiful. Or head out anywhere. Just get out and soak up this much needed prescription nature. It makes a world of difference every single time, folks. It really does. Well, guys, as one adventure draws to a close, the next adventure is firmly planted in my head, North Coast, here we come. Fantastic. There'll probably be 3 or 4 videos out of that. Look at the colour of the water here. It's just absolutely insane. The west coast of Scotland. Wow, fantastic. It could be anywhere. It could be in the Seychelles, couldn't it? Incredible. Right, guys, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna go for my walk, head back and jump into the illustrious Starship and make the 6-hour drive back home, and then crack on with the rest of the daily grind. Hope you've enjoyed the video, guys, and remember, this week, make sure you get out and about, spend time with the people closest to you and the people that you love, and remember, kindness is a superpower. Fantastic. Right, let's go, guys. Stretch these old legs of mine. Have a great week, guys, and I'll see you on next week's Yonder Mountain Adventure. Fantastic.